Hi, FlossTube.
Hi, FlossTube.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is Just Keep Stitching, episode 85.
40 plus 40 plus 5 is 85.
Oh,
Cause math.
Oh, she got out of it easy. She got out of it easy.
It's my segment. I can do what I want.
Okay.
Just say it. Don't slam the table, Pam.
Let's establish that. All right.
Let's establish.
So, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to our channel.
Howdy.
It's another Sunday night here in Just Keep Stitching land.
Yep.
And it's been another dreary one, so a lot of stitching and a lot of FlossTube watching has been done.
Yes, ma'am.
Here at Shea Shafter.
Yep.
We hope you had a good week. We had a pretty good week.
Sure
Kind of
did.
quiet. We're looking ahead to some big events, so we're going to take it as it comes. Just kind of sliding along.
Quiet.
We want to do a little old business first.
Yes.
Following last week's video.
Right. I was a little nervous. Not really, because like you people would watch if we were talking about science or something, probably. Something, no offense to all you scientists out there, but something boring like science. And so when we don't talk about stitching, I'm like, meh, because people are like, get to the stitching already. And so, but I wanted to show the stuff I got from Amazon with the gift card from Glenda, and everyone would seem to love that. And so thank you all so much for your feedback. I'm freaking pumped about my wall calendar, wall map thing. So excited about that. I overthought it, because I always overthink things. And I'm like, so like in March, we're going to Frugal Yankee Retreat, which is in Massachusetts. We will have to drive through some states to get to Massachusetts, because geography. So, do I get to scratch them off or not if I just drive through them? So, I decided with some help from some friends that what we're going to do is if I stay one night in a state, then I get to scratch it off. I feel like that's legitimate. So, like, when we go to Massachusetts, we will stop halfway in New York for one night, and so I will be able to scratch off New York.
So you scratch off the whole state?
Yes.
Even if you've only stayed one night in, like, Syracuse?
Can I finish?
Sure.
So, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to scratch the whole state off for the first time, and then I'm going to get map tacks.
Oh.
And I'm going to put them in the actual places I went.
Oh.
So.
This is going forward. It doesn't go retroactive.
No, it does not.
Because retroactively, you've been in a lot of states.
True.
Almost.
My 31 years of life.
Correct.
So, no, it starts now. So that's going to be my plan moving forward.
Now.
It starts 2019.
Right.
So, once we get it hung up on the wall, then I will scratch Ohio off, because I've obviously stayed a night in Ohio.
I think it's going to look kind of messy when you're done scratching.
I think you underestimate it, yeah. You know those, like, scratch-off tickets you get, like, you know, the lottery tickets? I'm like this in, like, every single corner.
Yeah, she's kind of OCD about her lottery tickets.
So don't worry. I'll be fine, Pam.
Okay.
And then
I was thinking there would be this long scratch-off along the New York Thruway.
No, that'd be stupid.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Because then I'd have to, like, literally step foot in every square inch of every state, and, like, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that.
Okay, But people have used them. We got lots of comments on last week's video that they loved it, or they thought the concept was cool, and all that kind of stuff.
So it'll just be fun to look back. And then what I'm going to do is every time we come home, or I come home from a trip or whatever, and I scratch off the state, I'll record me scratching it off. Not the whole thing, because it could be 10 minutes long. Me trying to scratch up the whole
That's a really boring video.
Really boring. But I'll do it before and after, so you guys can see.
Is there scratching music we can play?
No, it'll just be... That's be it.
Yeah.
And then the other thing was, I have started using the 365 question a day calendar thing. I'm super excited about that. It's cool, like I said last week, that it kind of goes like serious question to like fun question, and like, so it was really fun to do. And so every night when my day is done and I'm just sitting and stitching and relaxing and things, and then I fill it out, and it's been fun. So, and then the third thing is, this is hashtag not an ad,
no.
but I want to tell everyone was super, there were some people who had gotten that CD car mount and they were like, we love them. And then there were a lot of people who were like, please tell us what you think. OMG, it's amazing. It works perfectly with my car. I didn't need any, it came with like some adjuster pads to like make it fit more snug or whatever. I didn't need any of that. And it works so well. And so if you are in the market for a car mount for your phone, go back to video 84 and click on the description box, and there will be a link where you can purchase that item from Amazon.
But it won't work on every model car because your CD mount is higher, for instance, than CD mount. Your CD player slot is higher on your console than in my Fusion.
Well, this is true.
So you wouldn't want it low. Maybe you would want it low. I don't know. Anyway, it's a big hit, right?
Yeah. Like in just the way that my car set up the stereo in the middle, it's like Pam was saying, like the CD slot is just higher on the stereo, so it sits at eye level and it works like a charm. And like the adjustable things on the side, have foam on the inside, so it fits really well. It's a perfect product.
It kind of clickety click clicks to really fit tightly.
It clickety click clicks, Pam. That it does. So now every time I do it, I'm gonna be like clickety click click. And so it's awesome. So I highly, 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 highly recommend it. I mean, the last car mount that I bought before I got that one, I spent $40 on it and got it at Best Buy, and it was a piece of trash. To be fair. This product was less than $20, and I should have paid $40 for it. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So, highly recommend. So everyone was very interested. They wanted my review.
Yeah.
And so there's my review.
5 stars.
5 out of 5 stars.
Very good. We have, like I said, we have some things coming up, and we're into pretty much the 2-week time frame, right?
We are in the 2-week time frame.
We are in the 2-week time frame.
What does that mean?
That means that the next big thing is in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Our friend Sharon, who is one of our Crockpot crew, and we've also known her longer than that. But anyway, she's a dear, dear friend. And she and I are going down to a stitching retreat outside of Nashville in Franklin, Tennessee. And it is hosted by Katrina Boyd. Some of you know Katrina. You've seen her at other retreats where she's come in with her van of cross-stitch wares, if you will. She travels around in a panel van with all kinds of patterns and floss. And she's fabulous, fabulous person. And she hosts some retreats. And this one she calls her market retreat because it's in Franklin, which, as you know, is just outside Nashville, and we all know what's happening in Nashville in 2 weeks.
Yes.
So we're assuming, we've never been to this retreat, but we're assuming basically the plan is that we go to the retreat at a Drury Inn in Franklin with other stitchers. Katrina, being a vendor, is shop owner, vendor, retailer, is going to go to market in Nashville, and we'll buy up some stuff and bring them over to us in the Drury Inn in Franklin, and we get to purchase.
Correct.
Plus, we thought it would be a fun direction to head in, meet some stitchers we maybe have never met before, and we're very excited.
And it'll be fun because Pam will go without me.
Yeah, oh my gosh, this will be one of the first times since we both started stitching that we'll be traveling separately, but we'll be close to one another because because
I'm going to market.
Stephanie's going to market with Barbara from Keepsakes. Mm-hmm. So,
which I kind of knew a little bit, but it was confirmed this past week.
Right.
So I'm very excited. I'm also a little nervous, but I'm mostly excited. So I've been to big events before. There are a lot of people that I will see in Nashville that I have met before, but there are a lot of people that I have not met. And so it'll be very exciting to put faces to names. And since I started working at Keepsakes a little over a year ago, I've been the person that does the ordering. So, like, for example, when we have to place a order from Brenda DeRace of With I Needle and Thread, I'm the one that sends that email. So I've communicated, whether she knows it or not, with me. And so, you know, it'll be nice to kind of finally put faces to names and all of that kind of thing. My one big worry is that I'm going to fangirl. And I don't want to fangirl because it's a professional event. However, I might go back to my room and just die.
Yeah.
Which will probably happen.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's exciting. So we're enjoying this kind of downtime prior to.
Yes.
We also had our sit and stitch at Keepsakes on Friday, and had a nice time. It was a smallish group, but we had a nice time, and I'll tell you what happened, and that'll be in a bit.
Oh,
but it was kind of a quiet sit and stitch at Keepsakes.
It was nice.
Before I forget, we introduced a new segment to our video last week, and it has to do with comments that people leave on our videos. And we both separately mostly go through the videos. I don't comment on every single video. We get
over 200 usually.
Over 200 usually comments. And
a lot of that is,
but if you comment on our video, whether it's to say you want to be entered in a giveaway or whether you just like to comment, and we love all of our commenters, know that if you get a notification that someone loved your comment with a little heart, that's me, and I've read your comment. So don't ever think that I haven't read them. And if there is a question involved or a particular, I don't know, pointed comment that requires a reply, I will. Yeah. But generally, if it's complimentary or something that we share mutually, I will heart it, and know that if you get a notification that I liked your reply, playing with my hair.
Cut it out, Pam.
All right, we're done. That I've at least read it.
Right.
So the segment that we introduced last week was, we called it Pam's Pinned Comment. And I kind of came up with this a week or so ago because I thought it would perhaps encourage some creative comments. And also we get such great ones anyway. Mm-hmm. And we have the ability as people who have a YouTube channel to take a comment that we particularly like and pin it to the top of the list of comments. So even though you can sort the comments, we usually try to sort them by newest so we keep up with them. But regardless of how the comments are sorted, that pinned comment stays at the top.
Correct. And
I am kind of thinking of that as a place of honor for what I think is a particularly notable comment. So, without further ado, this was my pinned comment from last week's video. And it is from a woman named Lisa K. Now, we know a Lisa K that comes to Keepsakes occasionally, but we're not sure this is her, so we're not going to make assumptions, because you know what happens with assumptions.
Correct.
But this was her comment. And if you watched us last week, this will mean more to you.
If you didn't, then you don't need to, because we'll get the full recap.
Because this is how she starts her comment. Recap. And then she says, oh, how you both make me laugh. Which, thank you, Lisa.
Yeah.
These are highlights from some of what she thought were our funniest lines last week. And if you are loyal every weeker, you'll recognize some of these. People need to hear the crack, Pam. It's a rough one. I stitched like a boss this week. Hashtag retired.
Hashtag working.
We are here Sunday night on the East Coast of America. Hashtag sit and stitch. Crockpot Friday. Of course, we talked about that. We had lots of contributions, both liquid and solids. Hashtag liquids, hashtag solids. Because science, because food. And then, of course, we had a happy finishes, everyone, which everybody seems to love. Mm-hmm. And then Stephanie was talking about her 365-day journal. Mm-hmm. And she goes to December 18th, if you remember. What do you like to talk about on December 18th?
2019.
In 2019, my birthday. In 2020, my birthday. 2021, my birthday. 2022, my birthday. 2023, my birthday. So anyway, thanks, Lisa K. That was a very good recap of last week's video.
It was so funny.
And we cracked up laughing with all of your emojis and goofy faces and awesome. So forth. So, like I said, I'm going to be going through all the comments every week.
Do people get notifications if their comment gets pinned?
No, I don't think so. I think they get
Lisa K, let us know.
Yeah, and also they do get notifications though if it comes across as someone liked your comment.
I know that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I've commented on other people's videos before.
Let's talk about Tuesday, shall we?
It was Wednesday.
Wednesday.
You gonna sneeze?
It feels like it, but I'm going to try to stifle.
Okay. Do you want me to talk about it?
But if my head goes out of frame and you hear it's me sneezing.
Not a head exploding.
It's really trying hard. All right, let's talk about Wednesday morning. Well, we got a notification a week or so ago from our friends at Twin Peak Primitives over in Amsterdam, and they wanted to do a phone call. Mm-hmm. We have never met these ladies ever in real life. We've helped promote their patterns on our channel, and we've enjoyed tremendously doing so. But we had never communicated with them beyond email.
Right.
Okay? And so we got a message that they would like to schedule a phone call. And they are 6 hours ahead of us, so we had to coordinate because Stephanie is a night owl and sleeps in because of that. Right. And so everybody had to be available, of course. So, long story short, of course, an international call would be cost prohibitive, right? Correct. So what we ended up doing is doing a video call on Instagram. Mm-hmm. And it occurred about, 10:30 or so on Wednesday morning. Yes. And, oh my goodness, was it fun.
It was awesome.
These ladies
are so cute.
Are just adorable and so excited to be associating with us here in the States, and are so appreciative of our efforts to promote their designs.
The pleasure is all ours.
And it's just been so total fun. Enjoyment the whole time. Right. So anyway, there was no way for us to, document us talking to them. Right. But rest assured, we had a lovely conversation with them. And we are very excited about our trip later this year, which we'll talk about later. But we saw them. They saw what we look like. They knew that.
I was going to say they knew what we look like.
We saw what they look like. We now got faces to put with names. Sure. We know who is who. Right. And it was a total blast.
It was awesome.
So
best hour ever.
We firmed up a few details and figured out what direction they want to head. And it was just total blast.
It was awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, that was Wednesday morning.
Yes.
Let's talk about stitching. Okay, so we're going to talk about my whip first, which is kind of a random whip, because I finished...
Nothing random about it.
Well, not random, but unexpected, unplanned.
True.
More or less.
True.
I pulled something else out of one of my wheels because I finished a design early.
Correct.
Right? Am I saying that accurately?
Yes, you are. So you spun the wheel at the last week, and it was the sooner rather than later wheel.
Right.
And it was a new start, which you finished, which we'll get to in a moment.
Right.
And so when she finished it on Friday, then she had a couple extra days.
So Steph says, what are you going to stitch now, Pam? And I was like, well, I could just sit back and rest on my, keister. But no, I can't do that. Because I can't watch TV without,
stitching.
So I spun the sooner rather than later wheel again.
Correct.
Just to pull something out to stitch on Saturday.
Friday night and Saturday.
Friday night after the shop and Saturday. Mm-hmm. And I pulled up a kit. I have not been able to find a year on this. Really? No, I haven't been able to find a year on this. But
looks like 2016.
Really? Could be, I guess.
I don't know.
Maybe 2016. Anyway, how many of you remember I think they call it Claymation?
They do.
Christmas special Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer with Burl Ives. And Dimensions put together a kit on 14 count plastic canvas with 6 ornaments from that show. Okay? And at the time when I found these, I thought, wouldn't those be fun? I remember watching this show. It actually debuted in 1965, I think. And my kids remember watching the show because it's still on, right? We all remember it. And so I opened it up, and I just took this piece of plastic and went,
I'm good.
So,
but it was 14 count plastic canvas.
Right. So I thought Ada. Right?
Because they're all full coverage.
Right. So we found an old piece of Ada, which we wouldn't use for any other reason.
Right.
Out in our stash. Mm-hmm. And it's pale blue, which works.
I think it's perfect. And it's better than, like I told you yesterday, I think it's better than just bright white. That's my thought.
Anyway.
For what it's worth.
So mostly all day yesterday, off and on.
Yeah.
We ran errands and so forth. So I started on Hermie. And these are going to be fun. So, obviously I'm not using the plastic. And I'll figure out how I'm going to finish it. I'm going to wall around each one. Yeah. On this piece of Ada. If I need more, I'll get another roll of this Ada.
Right.
At Joann's.
Yeah.
But, so he's pretty cute.
Isn't he so cute? I'm obsessed with him.
He's pretty cute. Of course, no back stitching yet.
No.
So now this goes in the whip wheel.
Correct.
And that was my whip that I worked on because of how things unfolded for the week.
Right.
So
that is true.
Anyway, people have asked me since I posted on Instagram, where did I get it? I got it off of eBay. If you are looking for it, I would simply suggest you put a search in Google. Both eBay and or Amazon if you're prone to do that.
It is a Dimensions kit.
It's a Dimensions kit. It's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's a full kit with the piece of plastic, which you can do with however you want.
True.
Use it or not, whatever.
Do you?
So anyway, that's Rudolph and Hermie. Hermie, remember, he wanted to be a dentist. Remember?
I keep saying that. I don't remember that
at all. That's how he says it in the show.
Oh, it is?
Don't you remember?
I don't.
He's tooling away in the Santa's toy shop, and he's totally frustrated, and he's like, I just want to be a dentist.
I can't.
All right. So, moving on.
So, my whip is... So what did I tell Linda Joe earlier? I was like, I feel like I'm in cross-stitch purgatory at the moment because there are things I have to do. Like, there's no cross-stitch, please. However, I'm stitching the Year of Celebrations from Hands On Design for the shop for Keepsakes. And so what I'm doing is like in January I stitched the February ones, so then it would be ready for February. And then in February I'm stitching the March ones, so it'll be ready for March. Make sense? Okay, great. So I'm just not feeling it. I don't know why, but I mean they're cute, but it's not my favorite right now.
It's like your job homework.
Yeah. That's what it feels like. Like I was really feeling that bootery, but I had to put it down.
Yeah.
Because I had to get this done and the other thing. So.
Yeah.
And okay, so anyway, so that's what I picked up this week. Thankfully, they go very fast.
Yeah.
So I started this Friday afternoon at the shop, and then I'll probably finish it hopefully by Tuesday. Hopefully, so I can give it to Barbara before.
Yeah, she's tooling right through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the March one is this one right here, the little shamrock one. So that is the one that I started.
Yeah.
On Friday. And just to recap, I'm stitching these with all of the called for threads, but I'm stitching it on 32 count vintage country mocha. And so this is how far I got. So, super cute. I do like his little pants. They're cute. And his little striped socks. Look at his little striped socks. So, there are some lazy daisy stitches that go in between the light green shamrocks over here that I'm like a little bit nervous about, but Pam's gonna help me, right, Pam?
Right.
So, but it's super cute. I like it, and I'll be happy when this one is done. And then April's got a big old cloud on it. Lots of white stitches, so I'm excited about that. So, anyway, so that's my March.
Right.
So that's that.
Okay. So, let's talk about finishes, shall we?
I think we shall.
All right. So, yours...
Yeah. So, mine is... So, Pam and I are going, like we said, to the Frugal Yankee retreat in Massachusetts at the end of March. And there is a smalls exchange for that retreat. And it can be whatever you want. So just any small for any season, anything. So I decided to do a Halloween ornament, but it's not going to be an ornament. It's going to be finished into a pillow, and it's already with Jan. So, however, I did take a picture of it. It is called Scaredy Cat, and it's by Val Stuff. It is a product that did come with perforated paper with the expectation that you would stitch it on paper and make it an ornament. But there are some things that I left off, some things I changed. I just pulled colors that I thought would work, and it works. So I will insert a picture of my Frugal Yankee Smalls here.
Cool. Yeah, it's super cute. Mine is also with Jan. No, actually, mine's with Barbara.
Right.
And I'm being more secretive about mine. It's with Barbara because I'm going to have it finished the way Barbara finishes smalls. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to say any more about it. But
I mean, I'm not going to show it when I get it back. We'll take a short video.
No, I didn't even show mine when I finished stitching.
I know you didn't, Pam.
So.
But can I ring the bell now? Oh,
yeah, the bell.
Okay. Nope. You still have yours to do.
Oh, that's right.
I remember my first day, Pam. It's okay.
All right. So, I had pulled out a new start from my Sooner Rather Than Later wheel, mm-hmm. and it was a shepherd's bush. And it had been in my stash for a long time. It's from 2005. It's called The Stockings, mm-hmm. and it was a kit. So it came with some natural linen, and it came with the silk package. Some were
a
Verosoie silk, and some were
just overdyed.
So so it was a mixture, but all the custom buttons and so forth. And this was very enjoyable. I have to say, this was very enjoyable. The reason I was saying something happened at the shop was that I finished it at the shop on Friday. And the folks, our friends around the table were with me in spirit and support and everything, because I was kind of driving the struggle bus on this one a little bit. But when it was all said and done, I'm very pleased with it. I think what was interesting was a lot of people said, "Oh, that doesn't look like what you'd like, Pam." And I said, "Well, it's not,
but it is.
But it is."
Yeah.
So here it is. Without further ado.
Oh my God, it's so cute.
It's adorable. It's very shepherd's bushy.
Well, because it's a shepherd's bush pattern.
Correct. She or whoever has the most unique style of practically anybody I know that's designing or has designed cross stitch. This particular one square wide tree trunk, and you almost can't hardly see it. And the lettering. Barbara came over to my end of the table Friday, and she sat down and she said, "What did you think of that font?" Because it says the stockings were hung. And I said, "It didn't bother me. It kind of fits with everything else." She said, there's a lot of people that change out the words on shepherd's bush because people don't like their font. And I said, "No, I think it fits, and I wouldn't take the time to rechart another font." Herringbone down here on the bottom, and then satin stitches. And what else? Of course, the buttons.
Isn't the tree trunk, isn't that a...
Yeah, that was kind of a long arm cross stitch that you did this way. You had to actually turn it and go from bottom to top on the tree trunk. So, again, it was a little bit of a challenge for me. It will look adorable framed. Mm-hmm. It's perfectly square, I think.
I think so.
So, perfectly square, adorable.
The buttons are cute.
And the buttons are cute. And, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. The buttons on the back of his little sweater. Just adorable. Just adorable.
And you guys notice that where the stockings are hung, it's a little shepherd's hook.
Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah. So from 2005. So that's 14 years old, 14, 15 years old. Again, when I was posting on Instagram, people were saying, where did you or where do you get that? Oh. My stash is, in many respects, quite old. And so anything from that era, I don't know whether Shepherd's Bush still has it in there.
They're a shop. They're an L&S.
Yeah.
So you can call Shepherd's Bush directly and you can inquire with them. That would be my best
I would maybe
option.
Do that first.
Mm-hmm.
Then if they say, we don't know what's out there in the wild anymore, I would put, again, another save search in eBay and see.
Right.
The price tag on this that I peeled off, and I almost think I got it years ago when 3 of us women went to the Silver Needle for a retreat years and years and years ago. Mm-hmm. I think the sticker was from the Silver Needle, and I'm going to say it was $30 back then. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how much inflation would play a part in that. Because it is everything included.
Right.
And,
but I would start by calling Shepherd's Bush.
I would call Shepherd's Bush, I guess, or call somebody who knows a lot about Shepherd's Bush designs. I mean, we know, of course, our friend Leslie Hurley on FlossTube and our friends Deb and Kef, who are out in Utah and go to Shepherd's Bush all the time, from Snug Harbor Crafts.
Yeah, but maybe they don't stitch a lot of Shepherd's Bush.
No, they don't, but they're in the vicinity.
Yeah. So,
there's ways, think outside the box, people. Think imaginatively. And, so that's my big finish. So now we're ready, right?
Yes.
So who's going to ring it?
You, it's your I already rang for my finish.
Oh, how soon we forget.
Happy finishes, everyone.
Okay. So, let's talk about some deals.
Let's. Okay. So, first and foremost, we want to talk about the Color and Cotton Floss of the Month Club. That is still open. You can join it at any time. There will be a link in the description box below for that club. Was it last week I showed the colors from February?
Yes, because the
Sound.
break in the video, because my phone only can take so much in one span of video, and so sometimes there'll be a break.
Right.
And when she was showing
the floss,
the first primitive color she showed last week was cut off.
It was seaweed.
And it was seaweed from Color and Cotton. Somebody said, what was the name of the first one? Because the video
sound cut off.
Was spliced or something.
Right.
Not spliced, but split.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you can go back to last week's video and see the colors for February. As far as I know, there are still packs of the February flosses still available. If you want to sign up now, you can start with February. In the link in the description box below, you'll find all the details on pricing and all the different types or groups of floss colors you can get. So I highly recommend doing that. It's a club that's through Crazy Annie Stitchin, vis-a-vis Color and Cotton.
Right.
And then the second thing we want to talk about is the SewMuch2Luv.
Watch out, things are sliding there.
I got it. We're good.
Okay.
The SewMuch2Luv Project Bag of the month. And I don't know why, but I was really looking forward to February's. I don't know. I love, you know, I just do. Okay? So, you can still sign up for this club. The description box below will have a link for this club as well. And every month you get a bag that is unique for this club. So everyone for the month of February gets the same bag. And there,
I don't know how she does this.
What?
Makes these in such quantities.
She's a champion of the world.
You are a champion, Karen.
Champion.
We salute you.
Yes, we do. And then not only do you get the bag, but you get like goodies too. So I will show you the bag first because it's so flippin' cute. So this is the bag. So it's themed for February. So these are the cutest little typewriters I've ever seen in my life. And they say things like, you are just my type. I love you. It's so cute. And then every bag has the felt hearts with typically rickrack, and then this cute pink and red heart fabric with a coordinating zipper, and then the inside fabric is this plaid. I died when I opened this because I was so looking forward to February, and like I don't know why, but every bag we've ever gotten from SewMuch2Luv has been amazing. So, but I was just very excited about this.
Right.
And then, so not only do you get the beautiful bag, but you also get all of these lovely things. And so usually she includes some sort of beverage. And this month it was the Stash Red Velvet tea, which I'm really, really pumped to try. And then this Lady Dot Creates trim, and it is, there's rickrack and there are mini pom-poms, and it doesn't have necessarily a color on it, but it is for the SewMuch2Luv Bag of the Month Club. So look at that bright Valentine's-y red. So that was specialty included in our bag. And then this needleminder, which is this cute little cookie.
Isn't that cute?
Like, it's like a little cookie. Isn't it cute?
Yeah.
And and the paper she said where it was from. The Heart Cookie Needleminder, handmade by chapelviewcrafts on Etsy. So I will link chapelviewcrafts below, so you can go check out their needleminders too. And then 9 times out of 10, not with every single bag, but a lot of the bags, there is a not unique, but a exclusive chart for this club. And this month was no exception. And this is, I'm the stitchy type.
Isn't that cute? Gosh.
And it is designed by Karen Torres of SewMuch2Luv. And
look at that cute finish.
I know.
I know.
I'm a sucker for a good polka, people. I'm just saying. And then you can use either one of these finishes or finishing whatever trims.
Right.
For that. How freaking cute is that?
I'll tell you what. She is top drawer. That Karen.
Yes. So, if January didn't sell you, if February didn't sell you, I don't know what is wrong with you.
I know.
I'm just saying. No, there's nothing wrong with you. But if you have been on the fence about this club, I so highly recommend. I get so excited when I get the tracking information, and I'm like, I can't wait. And then I pull it open, and it's impeccably packaged and all the things. And so please, 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 if you are on the fence, click on the link below and sign up, because it's amazing.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Karen.
Can't beat it.
We are so excited about that. So then the third and final promotion is from our girls at Twin Peak Primitives. We have, like Pam said earlier, we've been working with them for over a year now, I think, to help promote their patterns to our audience. So every week, first and foremost, every week we pick a pattern that we enjoy, that we think that you all would enjoy, and it becomes then our pattern of the week. And what that means is that it gets featured on their sites too, and it is a 15% discount for you all. So the pattern of the week that we have chosen for this week is called Twin Peak Barn. All of you barn lovers out there. And so before I continue talking, then we will insert a picture of Twin Peak Barn here.
I love it, and I'm not a barn person.
This is a good point.
Or chicken person, or sheep person, any of that.
Animal person.
But I think it's cute.
It is cute. So here's how Pattern of the Week works, is that you can get your digital copy of Twin Peak Barn from their Etsy shop or their website, both of which are linked below. If you are someone who would rather have a physical hard copy of the chart, that's totally cool. You can do that too. And we have partnered with Beach Cottage Stitchers, and they will sell the chart to you at the discount as well. In all of the cases above, you need to mention that you heard about the chart through us at JustKeepStitchin and to get the discount. Okay?
Right.
So, and for anyone that is new that's watching, the pattern of the week lasts from week to week. So, when we make episode 86 next week, it'll be a new pattern. Okay?
Correct.
So the discount lasts for a full week.
Right.
And then the big thing that we had the video call for, and the first of probably a few video calls we'll have with the twins over the course of this year,
right,
is about the trip to the Netherlands that we will be taking in December. And so first and foremost, the rules for how to enter in the contest for a chance to travel to the Netherlands with us. And so that's the grand prize, is that the girls are paying for us to go, and they would like to pay for you to go too. So all you have to do is you have to purchase their set of patterns. It all comes as one big thing. There's 4 seasons, and it's called Tracking the Seasons. And so how you purchase that chart is through their digital download through their Etsy shop, or through their website, or you can get a hard copy through Beach Cottage Stitchers. There's no discount on the charts.
Because you're entering to win an all-expenses paid trip to Europe, people.
That's good.
So it's full price. And it's roughly $20.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, a few things that the girls wanted us to mention to you all is that if you are a shop owner out there and you would like to carry if you do carry Twin Peak Primitive charts, or if you would like to start doing so, you can order your charts through Yarn Tree or ICG Crafts. They are wholesale only. And then the girls wanted us to tell you that if you buy your chart from anywhere else that's not their website, not a digital download, and not from Beach Cottage Stitchers, they don't have a record that you bought it. Does that make sense?
So they can't enter you in the giveaway for the trip
unless you do the following.
Correct.
So you need to take a picture of the chart that you have in your possession that you purchased at your LNS, and you need to post that picture to Instagram or to the Twin Peak Primitives business Facebook page using the hashtag DutchMania.
DutchMania.
And Mania has a Y in it.
Like Stitch Mania, but Dutch Mania.
Correct.
And have we shown a picture of the series recently?
Yes.
We did last week?
Yes.
So if you haven't seen the series, it's a seasonal farm series, go back and watch 84.
Yeah.
And we'll show it again next week.
True. So,
the trip is December 2nd through the 9th.
It is.
It includes plane fare. It includes hotels. It includes side trips. It includes hangout with us in the Netherlands with Dutch stitchers.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a blast.
It's going to be so fun.
It's going to be a blast.
They have a lot of exciting things in store for us and for you.
Right.
And for the stitching community over in the Netherlands.
Yeah. So
we're excited. I did want to tell you that I know that if you buy the chart, it seems like it's a crazy long shot that you could go. However, someone's got to win. It might as well be you. And you don't want to be caught as the winner without your passport.
There you go. So, she sent me, one of the gals sent me an email in the past week, what's a good use of $20. And it was really cute because she was saying, you could do this with 20, you could do this with 20, but if you take your $20 and you buy this seasonal 4 series pattern, I'm not saying that right, but 4 scene pattern.
Yeah. If you buy tracking the seasons,
they're not asking you to stitch it up.
Right.
There are different sections of each season that would make into a cute design, but all you need to do is buy it. Just buy it for $20. Go make sure your passport is current, and you are in like Flint. Yeah. So
best $20 you ever spent.
Yeah. What a use for the best 20.
Just saying.
So there you go.
So there you go for the.
Thank you, Nerdin and Nursin, and we love you both. And what a week it's been with them.
Yes, it has.
Does that mean it's time for?
Yes. Mail call. Okay.
All right. Let's see what we got in the mail this week.
We shall. So it was Valentine's Day this past week.
Yes.
And you very sweet people sent some very sweet cards.
Yes.
So from our friend Taylor and her husband Nick up in Michigan. You are my jam.
Yeah.
I love
it. Isn't that cute?
And then it says, spreading the love, happy Valentine's Day. And this cat over here.
This cat's trying to get up on the back of the sofa.
Fun.
It's like Mount Everest.
She's literally driving the struggle bus.
I don't know.
Come on, yeah,
there she goes. Yes.
Good girl. She's like, why are you people screaming?
Anyway,
okay. And then we got this card from Darla.
Aww.
She's so cute. It says, just curious. How'd you get to be so terrific? Happy Valentine's Day. Cute? And she was so funny, and she said, can't have any more episodes of JKS without mail call.
Yeah, because remember there was that week we didn't get any. Only because our mail was held.
Yeah, it was no big deal.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we got 2 other very sweet cards. This is from Kathy at Tadai House, and she sent this cute little kitten pickup card and 2 Valentine's skeins of flosses, which was very nice.
Yes.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thanks, Kath.
And then from Arlene Cohen, who is Arlene Cohen here on FlossTube. You might also know her as Works by ABC.
Right.
She sent us a card as well, which this is legit stitching.
Yeah.
Did you stitch that, Arlene?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And then she also sent a skein of Valentine's floss as well, and a sweet poem on the inside too.
Yes.
So thank you so much.
We love you, Arlene.
Okay, and then okay, this is kind of random and I love it. Okay, so I got a package from Jackie at Cross My Stitches here on FlossTube. And if you all watch her video, you know that she is gearing up for the road trip of a lifetime.
Major life change.
Yes. And so she is moving from her home into a mobile home with her husband or RV or something like that. We don't have one of those, so I don't know if I'm calling it the right thing. I'm sorry. But she has to downsize. So she's figuring out what she wants to take with her and what she wants to put in storage and what she wants to donate. And so she sent me this package after she went through some things she had. And she sent this beautiful card with it. And I opened the card first and said that she was going through boxes, figuring out what she could put in storage and what needed to be sold or donated. And she came across these and immediately thought of me. And
these, what could these be?
I know I already sent Jackie a message and thanked her, but thank you so much, Jackie. You guys are going to freak out. These are the part of the original set of the Warner Brothers 1998 Wizard of Oz figurines. Or plush.
Plush.
Yeah, they're kind of like Beanie Baby-ish.
Right.
So first we've got Scarecrow, who might be my favorite.
Yeah.
But they've all got the original Warner Brothers tags on them. So Scarecrow. And then the Flying Monkey. Look at him with his little jacket. Mm-hmm. I'm obsessed with his jacket. Mm-hmm. And his wings. Mm-hmm. So cool. And then the Wizard of Oz. His face is kind of creepy, but that's okay. But he's got this cute little coat too.
Right.
Love him. And these are my two favorite out of the whole. I mean, I love them all, but these are my two favorite. This is the witch. Obviously the wicked one.
The witch. The wicked one.
And she's got the wispy hair and her cape in the back. And she's bright green and her big nose. She's cute. In an ugly way. And then...
No, that's not a Wookiee.
Nope, it's Toto.
It's Toto.
And I had to like go like this to find his eyeballs. But his eyeballs are in there, I promise you that. And Pam said it's as ugly in plush form as it is in the movie.
Because remember...
Because he's kind of ugly, but cute.
You know, if you watch the movie, and of course we went to the big screen
right
a couple weeks ago, and I was sort of noticing that that really was a kind of a scruffy dog.
Yes.
Yes.
Where's my scruffy dog?
Yes.
So, I told Jackie, I am on the hunt for the rest of the series.
Right.
There's obviously a Dorothy, there's a Tin Man,
right.
There's a lion, there is Glinda the Good Witch, and then there is like a Lollipop Guild member.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, right. I'm trying to find those. So, I have a safe search in eBay for them too. So.
Sounds good.
I will be finding those.
They're adorable.
They will be.
That was a total freak out surprise.
It was. And then me and Abby Bella Stitch, Bella Stitch is not her last name, to be clear.
We all know who Abby is.
So, we have been trading patterns. So they've been out of print Blackbird designed charts. So right. Both of which are unicorns of each other. And so I lent her the Merry Christmas Elevon. And I sent it to her at the beginning of the year. And in return, she sent me one of my unicorns. And so she sent me this very sweet card. And this is from the Loose Feathers series. This is Summer. And I want to stitch all three of them all together on one big piece of fabric. So I'm taking this to work tomorrow to find fabric and pull threads. And I'm going to start this ASAP.
Yeah.
Because she's lending it to me, so it's not going to languish.
Yeah, it's on loan.
Right.
Yeah, it's on loan.
So, and so as soon as I finish this, I will send it back to her, and then I will get part 2, and then from Abby too, and so on and so forth. And there's 3 parts. So, the back of the book has these other 2 in it. I don't think I'm going to do either of those, but I'm obsessed with this. So, it's a mint condition. I promise Abby it will stay that way.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a piece of mail that I really very appreciative. Ginger, Gigi and Stitches on FlossTube sent me this lovely little booklet that's called the DMC Museum Collection. And it's from, I just looked it up, hold on, from 1992. It was put out, and what it features is some historical samplers and where they're on display, different pages. and it actually gives you a little section of a chart if you want to play around with.
It doesn't give you the whole chart?
No, it's just different sections.
That's cool.
And there's a sampler from the Ethan Allen family.
That's cool, though.
And it's in the Bennington Museum in Bennington, Vermont, apparently. Or at least it was. From the families of George Washington and Robert E. Lee. Just some lovely historic samplers.
That's awesome.
And Ginger was very kind to send this to me because she knows I'm kind of a history nut.
Kind of.
And thanks, Ginger. And so that was our mail call.
Yes, it was.
Thanks.
Thanks.
For everything
Right.
that came. We've got a little bit of haul.
Yeah, you can talk about your haul first.
Shall I go first?
Yes.
Okay, so if you remember last week, we had some haul, right? And I was real excited about it.
And I thought it was the whole thing.
And it was from Bent Creek. I had ordered it because it was on sale to go with something that Stephanie needed from an online source.
Right.
And so we showed it. It showed this picture of this Patriotic branch. Mm-hmm. And
very exciting.
After I got through showing it, she's kind of looking at it, if you recall, and she's going, "Mom,
oh my God, this don't look right.
This don't look right." All I had in this little package was the White House at the end of the branch. That's all I had.
It was from here over.
That's all I needed to hear was I got to get on the hunt and get the rest of it.
Yep.
So it was from a place in Michigan called Lynn's.
Lynn's Busy Needle.
Lynn's Busy Needle. I never bought from them before, and they had the other two parts that go. The first part, of course, you got the I guess that's part of the tree trunk and the owl.
You get everything in here.
And the branch. Okay, so that's part one. This is typical Bent Creek. Mm-hmm. And then the part two was the eagle in the middle. And then part three I'd gotten from Stony Creek, I think.
1, 2, 3 stitch.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, whatever. So now I have the whole set.
Finally.
So I'm not a dummy.
Together.
I'm not a dummy anymore.
No, I'm going to put these inside the bag with them.
Oh, is that what you're going to do?
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay. And speaking of Bent Creek,
this is the Bent Creek episode.
Here's your update, people.
Oh my God.
After much gnashing of teeth, ta-da! I got my Patriotic mantle. And
I'm so excited for it.
This is what it looks like.
I mean, is that not Pam?
That's Pam all over.
All over the place.
Actually, this little line of scripture at the very end might be reworked. I'm not exactly sure. And
so cute.
Of course, comes in the big thing. And as I mentioned before, the woman who I bought it from, I probably won't be dealing with her again. Not that we had any words or arguments or anything about it, but first impressions, right? But she was gracious enough to allow me to keep the Halloween mantle gratis, free. That's a lot of money for the delay and the screw up with the shipping and all that kind of stuff. Right. So I basically got 2 for 1.
Right.
So that's a pretty damn good deal. If I don't,
think so.
If I do say so myself. Right. Do we want to mention this one?
No, we don't have to.
I don't know where this came from, but yes, we do want to mention this.
Okay.
This is from Robin, Sampler Bird Stitchery. Robin is Sampler Bird on FlossTube.
She is.
And see if I can do this without showing the chart. But this was complimentary on Facebook, I believe. Cute little.
Was it on Facebook or was it her blog?
Oh, it might have been her blog. I think she has a Stitchery blog. Anyway,
watch her videos. And
yeah, Robin, Chappelle.
Yep.
Chappelle, I think. Cute little Valentine small, and
it's cute. It's got a front and a back, and then
yeah, so very cute from Robin from Sample Bird. She was at StitchCon last summer. Just a sweetheart.
My haul now.
Yes, your haul next.
Okay. So we had a epically large Hoffman order come into the shop, and out of the whole box was one thing for me, and it was the new release from Country Cottage Needleworks called Love is in the Air. I just think they're so cute. I know that Debbie at Snug Harbor Crafts has already started this. I just like their crooked noses. I think they're cute. So that should stitch up pretty fast. And then we got our January Picture This Plus Fabric of the Month from Crazy Annie Stitchin.
Right.
So we decided that we wanted a 32 count Lugana, and we got 2 colors, and the complimentary gift, because we signed up through the link in our videos, was a skein of color and cotton floss, a complimentary Val stuffed chart, and a stitch gauge, which was much appreciated.
Yep.
So thank you so much, Annie. And then the 2 fabrics that we got.
You've probably seen this on other videos.
Probably. But the first one is a 32 count Lugana in Arbor. And I have never heard or seen this color before.
This is a new one for us. Yeah. Pink with splashes of green.
Yeah. Green, gray, brown looking color.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
It kind of looks springy.
And this is a fat quarter.
Yes.
Fat quarter.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what's that called?
This is Arbor.
Arbor.
Yes. And then the second one, which I'm super pumped to get because I wanted to stitch on this for a while, but just never had a reason to, is Barnwood.
Yeah, that's super.
So it's not really like
yummy.
chalkboardy. It's more of a dark brown. But
really chocolatey.
Yeah, very, very chocolatey. So
yeah, very pretty.
It's awesome. So we are happy to get those and add those to our stash.
Right.
So if you are part of the Picture This Plus Fabric of the Month Club, you should have probably received yours by now, hopefully. And if not, it should come this week. And then
I think they've all shipped. Last I saw her posting was all the Januaries have shipped. Mm-hmm. So everybody is excited. They're thrilled. It's awesome.
All the things.
Yeah.
And there are no openings for that club at this time, but you should join the Crazy Annie's Stitchin Facebook group. And,
Crazy Annie Stitchers.
Yes.
Is the
Crazy Annie's Crazy Stitchers.
Yeah, something like
that. Yeah. If you just type in Crazy Annie Stitching, you'll find it on Facebook, I'm sure. Yeah. Okay, so that's all the haul.
Want to give something away?
Why don't we give
Let's
something
give
away?
something away.
All right, so last week we were giving away this new chart from Lori Holt, Quilter's Cottage, and per usual, I recorded myself figuring out who won.
So let's look at that, shall we, and see who our big winner is.
We'll enter that here. Welcome to our weekly giveaway portion of the program. This week we are giving away Quilter's Cottage from It's So Emma Stitchery by Lori Holt of Be In My Bonnet Company or Fat Quarter Shop. If you all are know them from their FlossTube and the quilting world. And so this is what we're giving away. And we had 131 entries. So we're going to go see who wins it. All right, ready? Number 30. Who are you, number 30? Dawn O. Congratulations, Dawn. If you could, please send your mailing address to Pam's email address listed in the description box below, and we will send this out to you. Thank you all so much for your entries, and I will send you back to regularly scheduled programming now. Bye. So, congratulations, Dawn O.
Dawn O.
Dawn O.
Dawn O needs to get in touch with us at our email posted in the description box below. Yes. And as soon as we get your mailing address on, we will send that right out to you. Thanks to everybody who participated. We had how many?
131.
131 people wanted that. So lucky you, Dawn. You got it.
Yeah.
What are we giving away this week, Steph?
All right. So this week, I picked one that I thought would be pretty popular from our stash of things to give away because next week we will not be giving anything away.
Yeah. Is it next week or the week after?
Nope, it's next week.
Next week we will not be giving something away because we'll both be away down in Tennessee.
Yes. So, so I was like, well, since we're not doing anything in episode 86, then we'll pick a popular one this week. Okay?
Yeah, 86. Okay. We're not going to be giving anything away.
85. We're not.
This is 85.
86. I'm just making sure.
Wow, I'm right.
Well, don't hold your breath, folks.
Get the bell. Get the bell.
No. The bell is strictly for finishing only, Pam. Okay, so what are we giving away this week? Winter, the seasonal celebrations from Country Cottage Needleworks. I finished this 2 videos ago, and complete with buttons. And so I have no use for this chart because I am done with it.
Right.
So if you would like to win this chart so you can stitch it too, then you need to comment below, and all you need to say is, I'd like to stitch the winter.
There you go, the winter.
The winter. We'd like it if you comment more than that, but if that's all you have to say, then that's fine too.
That's all you have to say, that's fine.
That's cool.
That's fine.
Do you, boo.
That's right.
All right.
All right, plans. What do we got going on this week?
One thing I wanted to talk about in regards to plans
yeah.
is market prep. So I did mention a little bit last week, but I know that as market gets closer, in the last 2 weeks of February, designers are just throwing sneak peeks at you from all directions.
Left and right.
So if you would like to get your market orders through Keepsakes, we would be so happy to do that for you. But please email the shop. That's our preferred method for that. Just because we have a lot of orders and we have a lot of things to keep track of, and we don't want to misplace your order.
Right.
And so there in the description box of this video below is the email for the ordering email. That is where you should send your market order. If there's things you want to add to it, feel free to send us multiple emails. That's totally fine. Calling the shop is our second best preferred method, but sending me private messages asking me to save something for you is not my preferred method.
Not really the best.
Right. So, because I will probably forget that you sent me something.
So be nice to Stephanie.
Thank you. Because I want to make sure you get what you want.
That's right.
You don't think?
That's right.
And a lot of people who have sent emails with their market orders have asked how we are processing payments. You don't pay for anything until we come back from market because there are some things that are limited quantities. I can't imagine that every designer is going to bring 1,000 copies of each thing that they've made. So as we will do our best to get everything that you request, but the minute we start taking payments before market is the minute we go and they've sold out. Yeah. And then we got to deal with refunds. And it's just like, nah. Yeah. So when we return from market, we will give you a phone call and we will let you know, or shoot you an email and let you know that your order is there and waiting for you. And at that, then we'll move forward from that point. And so a lot of cute new things out there. Check out, if you just Google Nashville Needlework Market 2019 sneak peek, you will die.
Yeah, you'll die.
Or if you're on Instagram at all.
Right.
That should be fine too. So that is what we're focusing on this week, is market prep at the shop. Because both obviously Barbara and I will be gone. So Lynn will be watching the shop while we're gone. And just making sure we have everything in order before we leave.
I think that sounds like a plan. Talk about plans. That's a plan.
Yep.
Right
and I
there.
need to get that March thing done so I can see something nice.
Right. I am going to spin the wheel. Or I've spun the wheel. Oh, I've spun the wheel.
She has spun the wheel.
And if you would like to know what I will be stitching in the following week, check my Instagram account at PG Soap. And you will see what I am going to be stitching on for the next week.
Yes.
I don't anticipate I will finish it in a week.
Probably not.
But I hope to make some substantial progress.
Me too.
And really happy with what the wheel gave me this week. We'll probably be at the shop on Friday.
Yep.
And that just about does it.
Yes, it does.
Oh, we're doing good here on time.
Yeah, we are.
So, thanks for stopping by, every one of you.
Yes, we do.
And we appreciate everybody who faithfully watches and comments and wishes us well and all the stuff. So, we hope you have a lot of stitching time ahead. We hope that spring is just around the corner.
I hope it is.
You know, we're all tired of it. We're all tired of it. And we don't hardly get any snow, and we're tired of it. So, stay warm. Get a lot of stitching done. Enjoy the excitement of the upcoming new releases for market. It's very, very exciting.
The designers are knocking it out of the park.
Knocking it out of the park.
It's going to be amazing. And
in the meantime, we're going to call this a wrap, and we're going to see you next Sunday.
Yes, we will.
And everybody take it easy. Happy stitching.
Yeah.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is Just Keep Stitching.
Bye.